We're rocking and rolling here on Call It a Night. I'm Julie Stewart-Binks. I'm now thrilled to be joined by former Kansas City Chief Kyle Turley, who is very involved with many different cannabis companies. You've got Neuro, XPF, and Shango, as well as you have a starring role in an independent film, Run Boys. So lots going on here today. And before we jump into a number of the things that you've been working on, you've been through so much in your career, on the field, off the field, and you've been very public and kind of open with your struggles. How are you doing these days?
I'm doing great. That's why I'm here. I'm here to continue to spread the message of truth about cannabis and the science of it, why it's working for me and why it works for so many others now, and why the NFL and the NCAA are changing their tune on this whole thing.
Right, because you went through a number of issues with painkiller addiction, even some suicidal thoughts that you've talked about. How has cannabis in that regard sort of helped you with some of the more serious things in your life?
Well, those are very serious things.
Yeah.
When you start having those ideas in your head, which is becoming a bigger problem in our country, in America, but in the world in general, but in America especially, mental health is such a huge issue on the forefront of everybody's, mind and agenda right now. And how do we address this? And I can just speak to it from my personal experience in that cannabis, as far as mental health is concerned, is the only thing someone that's ever struggled with those types of issues should be using. I experienced the other side of that because of prescription medications through these doctors that sent me darker, darker down those roads.
Yeah, there's a lot of prescription overuse in America. We see that all the time. But in terms of cannabis, are you high right now?
Always.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, the people, they say that, but it's finding that level of where you function best.
Right.
I can say I'm back to where I was when I was probably about 20-something years old, as far as mentally. When I, put this in my system through the ways that I've come to understand it, which is through very good science and understanding through lots of trial and error,
right.
which has been fun, but coming to the place where this is a true medicine and that this is not about getting high. This is about being, who I am and continuing to be able to do that for myself, most importantly, my family, and the rest of the world, being out here and being a part of this whole, fun and games, we're all in.
Well, you'd like the country I'm from, Canada, which is legalized weed.
Yep.
Everywhere. Like it's just, there's so many different businesses popping up with CBD and cannabis, excuse me. But when you watch football these days, like when you're watching the Super Bowl, you watch the league, like what's your perspective on it, having, gone through essentially like mini car crashes every day that really affected you?
It was awesome. I can't say anything else other than that, and having the experience was like nothing else. I've been in multiple situations in the real world, from big wave surfing to doing a lot crazier things that have never satisfied that thrill. Walking out or running out of a tunnel to 80,000 people screaming, and you're a part of this this thing that is just growing and growing and growing, becoming worldwide now. The NFL is achieving amazing success even through all of those bumps along the way in dealing with the opioid crisis, CTE, and all of these things, because they're taking a proactive approach. And I can truly say it's been quite an honor to be able to say that I've been a part of that great change that's about to happen in our sport.
So you performed in front of 80 million people, but now you're performing on the big screen. So you have this starring role in Run Boys. Tell us, what's it all about?
Run Boys, produced by some great friends of mine, Southern California, some independent film producers doing a great job telling real stories. This is a true, as you can get, story about the corrupt Southern California cannabis industry, from the government, the police, to the industry itself, all revolved around these incredibly talented biker kids that are locals, that are just these crazies that show up to all the biker rallies and do these amazing tricks. So kind of a Fast and Furious, meets motorcycles, and in this crazy story that I get to play this great role in of being, a very key character in some interesting activities.
Well, you played a key role when you ripped off the helmet, which is now it's immortalized in NFL history.
That was a lineman, that we don't touch the football. We got to get known for something.
Yeah, you got to do something.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You had different hair back then.
I did. I had actual hair back then. Yeah, it was like yours.
Yeah, it's like no,
you have
except for
my
mine
hair.
is fake, but whatever. But we know that you saw a lot of fans probably like trash talking or chirping. That's what we call it in Canada, is chirping. And we have a game that we love to play. It's kind of like Mad Libs, if you've ever played that before. And in it is I'm going to basically ask you like, a noun, a place, all these different things.
Okay,
and
awesome. I'm game.
You're going to tell me you're going to tell me one of these, and then I'm going to have you basically read the trash talk to the camera, okay?
All right.
Tell me a younger family member.
Name?
Just a type of...
Sister?
Yeah. That's good. Kids menu item.
Sorry, I don't follow directions well.
No, I'm not.
Right.
I don't give directions
Kids
well.
Menu item. Kids menu item. Chicken stars.
Ooh. And sad movie.
Sad movie. Goodness. Oh my gosh. Sad movies. I don't watch many sad movies. I don't like sad movies. I don't even have one in the top of my head at all.
I'll throw out a couple. Titanic.
I don't know. Yes, I guess. Sure, the Titanic.
Yeah. Okay.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
You're like, no, that was
Very
not.
sad.
That was a comedy. Yeah. Okay. What we're gonna have you do is read this towards the camera, like you're like dishing out some trash talk.
Okay. Hey Sherman, you complain more than my sister after they can't get a chicken stars. Stop crying. This isn't Titanic.
That actually worked with the Titanic. Okay, I got one more for you. Okay, tell me something soft.
Something
soft.
Soft. Rabbit.
Something heavy.
Dumbbell.
And a large marine animal.
A large marine animal. Humpback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a goodie. I can already feel it.
I'm starting to feel the game.
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
so I'm coming up with some,
not really good at
gems.
explaining games. I just assume everyone knows a game they've never played before. But we are gonna have you do exactly what we just did. Different chirp, different trash talk. Read that to the camera.
Hey Travis Kelce, you're softer than rabbit and slower than a dumbbell strapped to a turtle. Get off the field, you humpback.
So make sure you can check out your cannabis companies.
Yeah, NeuroXPF, neuroxpf.com. That's my CBD company, 50 state legal, into Canada as well.
Oh, yeah.
You can do ship. So you can order online. We've got a great Super Bowl discount, Super 20, that you get 20% off all of our products. Again, order it right to your door everywhere. And then Shango, I'm opening a dispensary. Got licensing through an unbelievable, ridiculous process out in California that you'll see in Run Boys. And I'm opening up my first marijuana dispensary in my hometown where I grew up in Moreno Valley. Shango.
Wow, just tons and tons of CBD cannabis. We love it. We're a big pro CBD cannabis show. So thank you so much to former Kansas City Chief Kyle Turley. And we've got a whole lot more to come on Call It a Night. So don't call it a night yet. Hey everyone, JSB here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Fubo Sports on YouTube. Or else, I guess you could watch puppy videos. That sounds good.